Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. And so here's Montreal on the court right now for Montreal. And it's Roy in at the three slot. He buries it from three. Roy's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Roy has a special knack for drawing fouls. He's really excellent at getting defenders off balance and forcing them to foul.
The first free throw is good.
Brandon Roy, 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Stolen. Here's Hudson, covered by Johnson. Here's Roy. Hits a three-pointer.
One of Roy's specialties is the catch and shoot. Outstanding in that regard.
Pass to Jordan. There's the drive to halt the run. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And it's Montreal's ball. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Roy's shot is good.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And it's a good time to dial it up a notch. I mean, they're looking to put this game away.
Yeah, and they're going to make it easy for themselves down the stretch if they keep knocking down their shots like this.
Now here's Jordan. Back to Smart. Takes the three. Rebound Montreal.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Roy for three. Rebounded by Johnson. And here comes the break.
Boy, how about the extension at the rim? So explosive. Drexler powering through.
And it's Montreal's ball. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Roy can't get it to go. Here's Drexler. And here's Smart to the middle. Cuts off the pass. A minute 39 left in the game. They get it again. Pass to Roy. The three is up. Sinks the tray. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Montreal.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
To the inside, deflects the pass. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. This one for three. Sinks it from distance. Roy's got 23 points.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Daniels beyond the arc. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock has stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
And that one falls for Smart. And so Smart nails them both. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Roy. He drops it from range. Roy's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Daniels. Jacks up a three. And Montreal hits again from deep.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
And so it's Montreal with the W. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Now let's check out our starters for Montreal. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Wade in at the point. And for Toronto, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Bruce Brown, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. And so off the tip, it's the Raptors. Here's Barrett, and it's blocked. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. It's Brown on the wing, and the jam by Brown.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Out left to the wing. Here's Malone. He's guarded by Barnes, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
Montreal shooting their first free throws of the game.
Karl Malone taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
It's Brown on the wing. Rebound Montreal.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
And he's going for the oop here. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
It's Barrett on the wing. No good on the triple. Here's Wade, guarded by Barrett to the left side wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Quickly outside. Pass to Pirtle. It's rebounded by Wade. And it's Montreal's ball. Here's Roy. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Raptors. 4-point game. Down low. There's the steal. Here's Wade, guarded by Quickly. Wade drives in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Malone. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And that one drops for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Toronto calls time here.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Give him a hand, fans. You're Dickey.
Pass to Dick. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
2 minutes left.
Here's Hudson. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Out of bounds. Home team ball.
Here's Mitchell. 6-point game. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Here's Dick. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Roy. Here's Malone. Shot clock at 6 to the left wing. Here's Roy. Nails it from beyond the arc. Roy's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the paint. Here's Dick. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. Oh!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball.
Home team ball.
Fernando's checked in for Olynyk.
Home team. Bruno Fernando.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Boucher. Mitchell with the ball. Here's Dick. No good on the 3. Montreal leading by 5. Here's Wade. To the middle. Here's Malone. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Dick. And the 3 off target. Here's Wade. An easy 2 on the layup. He's got 6.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Montreal on top, up 9. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Montreal.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
At the 2 and 3, it's Brown and Barrett. Bruno Fernando is out there with Barnes. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. Here's the 3. And Montreal hits again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And for Montreal, they've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Wade in at point guard. And for Toronto, Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Bruce Brown is out there with Davion Mitchell. And it's Fernando in at the 5 spot. Here's Roy. Give him 8. Just 5 to shoot. A deep 3. Here's Adebayo. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
And Toronto calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Mitchell. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Inside, here's Brown. Rebound Montreal. Here's Wade. He has 6. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Outside Olynyk. And here's Brown for 3. Roy pulls it in. Montreal leading by 14. Down low. And finished off by Adebayo.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Brown. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Pass to Malone. Back to Wade. To the inside. Adebayo. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 16. There's the block. Here's Wade, guarded by Quickly. Wade drives in. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Toronto with the ball. And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pulls it. Roy's shot is good. Roy's got 5 points in the quarter.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Quickly. Quickly's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Malone. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. 10 points for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And Toronto calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Olynyk. Boucher comes in for Barnes. Abaji's checked in for Barrett. And it's Dick in for Brown. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Outside for Boucher. Outside Dick. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here we go. Here's Roy. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Roy's gone 6 of 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. Will it go? Dick gets the bucket. Dick's got 10 points in the game.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Wade. On the take, and that one is hammered home.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. 27 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Dick with a miss. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Toronto shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this
At
one.
the line for your home team. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
And when you're looking at this year's rookie class, Dick stands out for his polish and versatility at the offensive end.
And he's good on the second. Here's Wade. And he lobs it up top.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. And so it's Montreal up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the court right now for Montreal. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Wade in at the one. And finished off by Adebayo.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Here's Barrett. Kicks it to Quickly. There's the three. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Pass to Hudson. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Home team ball.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Up top, Brown. Puts it up from the high post. Rebound, Montreal. Roy's got 4 rebounds now. About a minute played here in the second half. Yep, that one goes. Roy's got 17 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Quickly finds Barnes. It's Brown on the wing. Clock at 6. Offline with a 3. Brown's gone 4 of 11 tonight. Pass to Hudson. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. And Toronto calls time here.
Timeout, home team. Fans, your dance team. Fans, your dance team. Give a hand, fans, your youth dance team.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Hey, expanding his range. Hits the trifecta. Walters has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Montreal leading by 23. Pass to Hudson. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Home team ball.
Quickly outside.
Away team foul. Dwayne Wade. That's his first personal foul.
First trip
foul.
to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your home team, Emmanuel Quickly. 2 shots.
Two shots.
first one falls. Hits both from the stripe. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Roy. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening. Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Pass to Malone. Back to Wade. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Walter. Fires for 3. The rebound by Malone. Now here's Adebayo. The D's right on him. Good work there as it goes. Adebayo's got 18.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Outside Barrett. Out left to the wing. Walter from outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Walters has got 8 points in the quarter. Montreal leading by 22. 1:36 left to play in the third quarter. Back to Wade. Shoots over Barnes. And the shot is good off the backboard. He's got 14.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they recover it. Here's Walter. Give him 8 points now. 4 on the clock. The 3, Barrett. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the middle. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 20 points.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Here's Barrett. Blocked. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Home team ball.
Some changes for Toronto. Olenek's checked in for Pirtle. Abaji comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Temple is subbed in for Barrett.
Abaji. Garrett Temple.
And so here is Toronto. And that one's good. Temple's got his first basket.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Here's Adebayo. Got a hand on it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Olenek. 3-pointer. Rebound Montreal. Here's Wade. 14 points for him.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Quickly outside. With 1 on the clock. No good. And so it's Montreal already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And though there's time left, they don't look like they're about to give up this huge lead. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Mitchell. Dick is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Bruno Fernando. And it's Temple in at the shooting guard position.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
And here's Mitchell. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's 2-on-1. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Inside. Boucher down low. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Here's Wade. Checked by Mitchell. Wade, the pass to Adebayo. Rejected by Mitchell. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. From downtown, Dick with a miss. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Montreal. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Here's Temple. Rebound Montreal. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Wade. Here's Malone. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Wade, that's good.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Temple on the wing. Grady Dick. That three's off the mark. Here's Roy. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Roy's got 21.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And he gets it to go.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Temple's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Malone. It's good.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Temple. He puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Hudson. Guarded by Dick. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in for Boucher. And it's Walter in for Dick.
Walter.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
Outside Mitchell. Down low. Fernando misses. And it's Montreal's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Abaji. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Here's Temple. And again, Toronto, no good. And it's Montreal's ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball. Toronto making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in.
Kelly Olynyk.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Walter. To the left side wing. Here's Temple. From outside, off the mark.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Home team foul. Davion Mitchell. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Montreal.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. 52 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Temple. To the paint. Mitchell, good.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Here's Wade. Pass to Malone. Clock at 6. Here's Roy. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now Mitchell. No good. And so it's Montreal with the W. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. On the court right now for Montreal. And it's Hood Schifino in at the point. Blocked! And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. It's stolen. Here's Howe. Out to the right wing. Here's Roy. And the three-pointer goes. Roy's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Daniels. From the wing. Pass to Roy. That one's good from the corner.
That is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Middleton outside. It's kept alive.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Knocks down the triple.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Inside, here's Kamen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
At the line for your home team.
And he makes a first.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Pass to Roy. Here's Hudson. The 3 ball. And Montreal hits again from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Kicks it out to Middleton. And another shot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Middleton's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot, Middleton deposits another J.
Here's Roy. And Montreal hits again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Vassell. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Diaw. For 3, Dragic sends it home from three-point land. Dragic has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Roy. And Montreal hits again from deep.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own. Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Appreciate the report, Allie. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Roy. There's the triple. And Montreal hits again from deep.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Here's Middleton. Rebounded by Daniels. Here's Roy. Middleton covering. A shot from the mid-range. Count it.
Just continuing to pile it on. Refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Here's Diaw. And so it's Montreal with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. On the court right now for Montreal. Burke is out there with Howell. Then it's Moncrief. Then there's Anthony Morrow. And it's Richardson in at the 3. Here's Griffith. It's rebounded by Montreal. To the middle. Here's Howell. From the right block, the shot is good. Howell's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Montreal. To the inside. And that one's good, Griffith.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Howell. Right wing. Burke kicks to Richardson. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Richardson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Passes it to Cage. Down low. That one's good, and the Montreal lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Griffith.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Takes the 13-footer. Again, Montreal scores.
And so accurate as a shooter from that mid-range. Richardson, someone you've got to try to take that away from.
Griffith can't get it to go. And here's Montreal. Moncrief, El Cid with it. Excellent D there from Allen.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Williams can't hit. Richardson outside. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Montreal.
And the defense, you can't forget about Richardson from DG. His three-pointer is extremely dangerous.
Mitchell passes to Griffith. No good on the triple.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Richardson, good.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Richardson, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Mitchell missing. Montreal leading by 6. Here's Burke. Trains the three-pointer. Burke's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Home team. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Richardson.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating. Keep talking. We've got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, and consistency is the name of the game for Moncrief. Anytime you play him, you're in for a night of all-around basketball.
Sidney Moncrief taking 2 shots.
That's good for Moncrief. Moncrief hits them both. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. And that time, also a missed shot. Richardson outside. Moncrief against Allen. That good from Moncrief on the assist by Richardson.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Now here is Moncrief. Over Allen. Again, Montreal scores.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
So we see Montreal get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Here are the five for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. And for Montreal, they've got Roy. Malone is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Wade. And it's Augman in at the shooting guard position. The Raptors off the tip. Brown feeling it out a bit. Wade with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Montreal on D. Toronto working the ball around now. And here's Barnes for 3.
Their coaching staff wants Adebayo to be an impact defender, and they've got to be happy with his D on that possession.
Here's Wade. Adebayo passes to Roy. Wade with it. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brown outside. Inside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The pass to Malone. Back to Wade. Passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And get used to seeing that from Bam. If you haven't already, young man plays above the rim.
On the wing, Brown. From beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 5 now. Wade passes to Augman. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Here's Toronto now. Here's quickly. Wade with the block. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Montreal shooting their first free throws of the game.
Karl Malone, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Malone.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Quickly with it. Pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And he just punishes the D from falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
The bounce is real from Wade. Wow.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And Toronto making a change. Olenek's checked in. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Toronto working the ball around now. And it's Brown that time on the assist from Olenek. Brown's got 9 points.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olenek has retained that vision.
Malone passes to Roy. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Again, Montreal scores.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade smart to get to work inside.
To the paint. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so it's Montreal now. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Olenek. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Wade. 7 points in the game, and the shot is good.
And slide dribble move by Wade, doing just enough to shake off his defender.
Toronto trails by 4. Down low, here's Brown. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Back to Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
And there's the slam by Wade. Such a remarkable athlete.
Here's Brown. And Adebayo sends it back. And he gets it back. The feed to Barrett. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Montreal. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Again, Montreal scores.
Oh, big scoring night for Wade. Many more of these to come.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Quickly against Wade. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Now the pass to Barrett. No good. Shot missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And so it's Montreal with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Montreal.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
Montreal leading by 6. Roy is out there at Malone. Then there's Wade. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Augment in its shooting guard. Malone's shot good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And for Toronto, Grady Dick is out there to pitch. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Fernando in at the center position.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Free throw drops for Dick. And both free throws good for Dick. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Montreal. 6-point lead. And Adebayo is out there at Malone. Then it's Roy. Then there's Wade. And it's Augment in at the 2 guard.
Oh, the strength of Adebayo is impressive and sometimes overwhelming for the defense.
And for Toronto, Mitchell is out there with Grady Dick. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Fernando in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Montreal leading by 6. Pass to Malone. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Toronto trails by 6. Mitchell outside. Pass to Dick. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Roy. He dishes it to Wade. Pass to Adebayo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Adebayo's got the lead up to 8 now for Montreal. And the Raptors call time here. Checked in for Toronto. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Wade against Mitchell. The pass to Dick. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Montreal. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wade outside. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Walter, he's checked in for Chris Boucher.
Walter.
Toronto trails by 8. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And the Raptors miss again.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Here's Abaji. He's covered by Malone. Pass to Walter. Here's Abaji. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
At 6'8", this rookie, Dick, can absolutely get up with the best of them. Terrific finish there.
And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Here's Walter. He's covered by Roy. Inside. Dick can't get it to go. Montreal leading by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Roy with the bucket. Roy's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
To the middle. Here's Dick. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Adebayo takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Man, terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Took him no time at all on that one. Dick's got 11 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Roy. Again, Montreal scores.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy put the mid-range.
Here's Dick. Plays it up and banks it in. 13 points in the game.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Wade with it. Now guarded by Verta. Count the basket. And Montreal leads by 11.
Oh, powerful move right there by Wade. So elusive on the drive.
Here's Walter. It's rebounded by Montreal. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Adebayo passes to Wade. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
Here's Dick. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Adebayo throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Puts up a deep 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Montreal. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got Dwayne Wade. Malone is out there with Brandon Roy. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Augman in at the 2 spot. Back to Wade, and Wade slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3.
And we saw this at Kansas. With Dick's on a roll, just keep feeding.
Here's Augman after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Olynyk comes in for Pirtle. And it's Bruce Brown in for Dick. Toronto trails by 15. And here is Quickly. Hasn't made one yet. Barnes down low. Malone on him. Barnes can't get it to go. And it's Wade with the ball for Montreal. There's the drive. Got a piece of it. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Barrett against Roy. Passes it to Olynyk. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Olynyk. Offline with his 3. Montreal leading by 15. Outside Roy. Driving the lane. Pass to Adebayo. Wade kicks to Roy. There's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Barrett, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
The shot's good from Roy.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
The kick out to Brown. And again, Toronto no up. Adebayo passes to Wade. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Raptors. Boucher comes in for Barnes. Toronto trails by 20.
Amazing, Nick. Keep up the good work.
To the inside, Brown. Moves back up. Roy with the block. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And then Roy with the dunk.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Making a change here. Temple's checked in. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. 2 points. That one goes. Brown's got 13.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in. Toronto trails by 20. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
On the wing, Malone. Over Boucher. And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And so here's Toronto. Inside. Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got 4 this quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
On the wing, Malone. Here's Roy. Sweet little floater. And Montreal leads by 20.
Graceful shot by Roy, making it hard for the defense with the floater.
Here's Quickly. Wade with the block. Here's Roy driving to the basket. And Brandon Roy with the slam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Temple can't get it to go.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot out of it. Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Back to Roy. And it's in there. Roy's got 13 points in the second half.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the road.
And so it's Montreal ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Raptors. They've got Adebayo. Roy out there with Malone. Then there's Wade. And it's Augment in at the 2. There's the pass to Temple. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Montreal. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wade passes to Malone. Outside for Roy. Floats it up for Adebayo.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
To the middle. Makes it off the glass.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Wade passes to Roy. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Defensive. Good luck trying to guard Brandon Roy. This guy can do it all out there.
First team foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Montreal.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
Pass to Barnes. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Malone with some nice D. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Wade. And that one drops for him. Wade's got 23.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Walter. Here's Temple. Nice shot from the wing. Temple's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Raptors ball.
Wade against Mitchell. Temple can't get it to go.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
To Toronto.
So it's Toronto now. From deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Now here's Wade. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Back to Wade. Shot clock at 5. Over Mitchell. And the basket by Wade. Wade's got 25 points.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Here's Temple. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes to Ogden. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Raptors.
Bruno Fernando.
Here's Walter. He's covered by Roy. Poked away. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Walter can't get it to go. Wade surveying the D. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 10 points here in the second half.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Chris Boucher's checked in for Barnes.
Chris Boucher.
Out to the right wing. Raptors moving the ball around. It's good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Roy. Kicks to Malone. The shot's good. Roy making the play. And it's 8 points for Karl Malone.
Heads-up play by Roy. He can be an effective facilitator when he wants.
And the pass to Fernando. Back to Mitchell. Here's Temple. And the 3 ball is good.
For 3.
Here's Wade. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter. Malone outside. Chalk up 2 there. Malone's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about the floor awareness there? Wade plays like a much older player.
Out to the right wing. Here's Walter. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Montreal. On the wing, Malone. Back to Wade. Up there for Wade. Pass to Roy. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Walter. Again, Montreal scores.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Temple. And the three off target. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. It will be a rejump.
And so it's Montreal now. Wade outside. So we see Montreal get the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone. The Borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Bulls. One of the most exciting players in the game today, LaMelo Ball, getting ready to go as they assemble themselves for basketball at Barclays Center. Bulls Nets is next. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sideline, let's check out Chicago's. Starting lineup. We've got Baylor. Petrovic is out there with Paul. Then there's Mourning, and it's Shays in at the power forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Chet Holmgren. All out there with Kemp. Then there's Wells, and it's Gilmore in at the 5, roaming the paint. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. Ball against Paul. They get a hand on it. Ball, the pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Paul. Pass to Petrovic. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Gilmore. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Chicago. To the paint, here's Petrovic. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Pass to Kemp. And here are the Nets, and out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ball against Paul. Shoots over Ball. The shot by Paul, no good.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
And Brooklyn turns it over again. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
From 7, and Holmgren finishes inside.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
To the left wing. Here's Petrovic driving inside.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Passes it to Holmgren. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Gilmore. Kicks it to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Here's Petrovic. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now, here's Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Kept alive. And at last, they get one to fall.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Mourning kicks to Paul. Here's Petrovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if he can get an easy opportunity.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
His shot by Paul, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Ball kicks to Wells. Over Paul. And there's Wells. That's good on the assist from Ball.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. Now the pass to Petrovic. And the Bulls with another miss.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is, their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
All night, a display of physical and mental toughness, swarming at every basketball. They suffocated that offense.
The Nets making a switch here. Arenas is checked in. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Chicago, advantage in 1 series. And, of course, Brooklyn, 4.5 games behind.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Shays the pass to Petrovic. And the rejection by Holmgren.
The offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
The shot's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Down low, here's Petrovic. Can they get it? Pass to Shea. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
From about 19 feet. Again, the Nets for 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Brooklyn.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Doors for front offices. With the season starting to wind down, what's important now?
Yeah, there are focus shifts depending on the season. And right now, with the season sort of dwindling, first and foremost, the draft lottery is important. The draft will occur over the course of the summer. So talent evaluation of those all-important college kids, the European players, but also you're evaluating your roster. What has worked? What do we need to change? There is always so much to look at if you are trying to put a team together.
Chance to check out Chet Holmgren.
He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 11 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Here is Paul. Still yet to score. Pass to Petrovic. They need this. Bulls with the fresh shot clock.
And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Alonzo Mourning, shooting 2.
That free throw good for Mourning. The Bulls making a switch here. Walton's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
To the right side. Here's Petrovic. And the Bulls with another miss.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Paul kicks to Baylor. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Petrovic's shot is off.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 18.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And here are the Bulls now. To the left side wing. Here's Petrovic. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Wells passes to Gilmore. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Petrovic. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Petrovic with the pass to Baylor. Paul for 3, and the Bulls get it back. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Nets.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
The first free throw is good. So for the Bulls, Edwards comes in for Petrovic. And it's ball in for Paul. So Walton nails both of them. Nets leading by 20. Out left to the wing. Holmgren finds ball. Passes it to Gilmore. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Edwards. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Right side, Ball. Shoots from the elbow. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. Wells with it. Edwards there. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got his second bucket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Holmgren. Here's Gilmore. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Baylor. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 1:39 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Edwards. It's deflected. Here's Gilmore. They really needed more from him in that loss to Toronto. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. First in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. First free throw is good. Harper, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Edwards drops them both. Here's Ball. He's got 6. The pass to Wells. Now here's Holmgren. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Holmgren. That's now 8 points for LaMelo Ball. Ball's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Edwards, that's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Ball from long range. Buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Here's Ball. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Ball. Gilmore passes the ball. Rebound by the Bulls.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
He kicks it to Wells. 3-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Wells has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so it's Brooklyn, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. We've got ball. Wells is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Gilmore in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Petrovic. Gilmore grabs the miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Holmgren. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Harper against Ball. Harper the pass to Shades. No good from outside. And Brooklyn has possession. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. And you don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
Ball against Harper. Pass to Edwards. Here's Petrovic from downtown. And the Bulls with another miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Bulls slams it in.
Now this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
For 3, Edwards. Ball with the rebound.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Chicago. In the second quarter, held scoreless. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Outside Harper, pass to Shades. Outside Edwards. To the wing on the left. For the 3. Offensive rebound. And Walton throws it down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
For 3, Holmgren knocks down the 3 ball. Holmgren's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
For 3, Edwards. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Passes it to Holmgren. Shoots over Harper. And there's Holmgren. That's good. On the assist by Ball.
From LaMelo.
Ball's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Chicago. And Edwards slams it in.
And Harper brings a lot of physicality to the table. Also solid at cutting the D apart with his passing.
Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. Warnings checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for Edwards. Outside Harper. Ball with the ball. He has yet to score. And there's the pass to Shades. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Outside Harper, just 5 on the clock. Here's Mourning, and Mourning throws it down.
Yeah, and in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Wells. That's another rebound. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Mourning can't make it work. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter.
And this game has been all about Gilmore. He's an intimidator down low, and they're having no luck finding someone willing to play the kind of physical defense it takes to stop the A-train.
And here's Harper from the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Ball's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over Shays. Ball no good. The Bulls shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Shays can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Floats it up for Holmgren. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Homer is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Here's Harper. Hasn't made one yet. Paul passes to Petrovic. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3 pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ball kicks it over to Arenas. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. Number 1, the Bulls.
Well, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league, this defense has been absolutely dominant. Give the coaches a ton of credit. Players are skilled and motivated. You've got good schemes. Very tough to score against this bunch.
And here's Harper from the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside for Arenas. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
Taking a look here at numbers for Wells. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
And it's Paul missing.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
The offensive rebound, Gilmore. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back. Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Ball against ball to end the drought, and the layup is good.
Yeah, the vision and the understanding of Chris Paul is something to behold.
To the paint, here's Wells. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Harper. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Harper. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Wednesday, the Golden State Warriors come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Outside Harper. Wide open look. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots. Gilmore passes the ball. over Paul. Again, the Nets for two. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner three now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it will take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Arenas. First in steals, second in scoring, and he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Pass to Mourning.
Nets foul. Artis Gilmore.
Chicago making some changes. Baylor, he's checked in for Petrovic. And it's ball in for Harper.
Substitution. Elgin Baylor. LaMelo Ball.
Inside. Here's Ball. The Bulls with another miss. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Holmgren kicks it over to Arenas. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Now the Bulls with it. Paul surveying the floor. Paul with a wide open look. And the Bulls get it back.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Floats it up for Holmgren.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And it's the Bulls with the ball. And here is Paul. Still scoreless. Again, ball missing. Ball dishes to Holmgren. Going inside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Shays. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Ball kicks to Wells. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Holmgren against Ball. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Paul, no one around him. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Baylor passes to Shays. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
They get it back.
Nice job. Some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Nets. The work he's doing inside is just unreal. Still a ways to go here, and he's already got his season high in rebounds. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach, a slow start for this team. What has to change as you work your way back?
Well, we didn't shoot the ball particularly well in the first quarter at all. Thank God we got to the free throw line some, which helped. But I think we could do a better job defensively. I thought we gave them too many baskets in around the rim. So we've got to do a better job shoring up the paint.
We'll see if the defense picks up, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith.
It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
The main story here, their offensive rebounding. They've worked so hard for extra possessions, superior effort, and that's given them the upper hand. It's paid off on the scoreboard.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, honey. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Paul out there with Petrovic. Then there's Mourning. Then it's Baylor. And it's Shays in at the 4 spot. To the wing right side. Now Holmgren. Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line, LaMelo Ball. At the line, 2 times.
That's good from Ball.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Ball hits them both. Now here's Paul. Nothing on the board. Passes to Petrovic. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Gilmore passes the Ball. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. The 9-footer's on the mark. Holmgren's got 33 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Ball outside. Here's Petrovic, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
90 seconds now into the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And now we'll look at who's been leading the NBA in rebounding since the All-Star break. You look at James, third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside. And, of course, the General, another one of the great rebounders in the league. What a season on the glass for him so far.
You can take a look at either one of these guys and see just how exceptionally aggressive they've been in the paint.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Paul outside. The pass to Shaves. He dishes it to Baylor. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Gilmore passes to Holmgren. Shays with the rebound.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Pass to Morning. Here we go, all alone. Here's Gilmore. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Kicks the ball. Baylor against Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Launches it from deep. Offensive rebound. Ball. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done. Ball's got 19 points. Ball outside. Right wing. Here's Petrovic. Rebound Brooklyn. Wells has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. Walton's checked in for Chicago. Edwards comes in for Paul. And the second free throw, good. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilmore. He's guarded by Morning. That one goes in. Gilmore's got 34 points.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Pass to Petrovic. Elgin Baylor on the wing. And again, no good by Chicago.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Ball against Edwards. Here's Petrovic. The pass to Baylor. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Here's Ball. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Outside Baylor. Over to the wing. From outside the arc, Petrovic's shot is off.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And again, no good by Chicago. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And so here is Chicago. Pass to Morning. Here's Petrovic looking to end the run. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And it's Ball penetrating. Dishes to Wells. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 38 points. Holmgren's gone 2 for 3 from deep. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Pass the ball. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now the Bulls with it. Here's Petrovic. That one off the back iron and out. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And the dunk by Wells.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Morning. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Ball's checked in for Morning. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Chicago. Passes it to Petrovic. Over in the corner, Edwards. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Ball. Again, the Nets for 2.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And Chicago has possession. Right side, Ball. And the Bulls with another miss. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Left side, Ball. The pass to Petrovic. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Nets.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
And the Bulls making a change here. Harper's checked in. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Holmgren. Elgin Baylor pulls it in. In transition, here come the Bulls. The 19-foot shot. Wells grabs the miss. Wells has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Wells. Wells has got his 6th assist on the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Wells with it. He's got 17. Here's Gilmore, and he makes good on the layup. Gilmore's got 38 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Holmgren the pass to Wells.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. 1:27 left to play here in the third. Harper with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. Outside Baylor. Out to the wing. There's Ball with the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And yes, it's good. Holmgren's got 11 in the second half.
And really getting the best of this front court matchup, no doubt about it. They've been way too hard to handle down low.
To the inside, Harper banked in off the glass. Harper's got 6.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And here is Holmgren. And he has 42. Tries again. Shot's good by Gilmore. Gilmore's got 42 in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside Harper. Now the dish to Ball. That falls. High speed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists in the game. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Ball. 5 on the clock. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. Fires from way outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Wells is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. Then it's Ball. And it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now Holmgren. Pass to Wells. A 3 ball. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Now, here's Okoro. He's covered by Arenas. And here's Anderson for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Ball's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And there's the feed to Wells. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Holmgren dishes to Arenas. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. Now, here's Okoro. Plenty of space. And Holmgren pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Shoots from the right block. Ball no good. Now the Bulls with it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Brooklyn now. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Wells. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Okoro wide open. He fires. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Out to the right wing. And again, Chicago. No good. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
Oh, I don't very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. The Bulls have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, they need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
6 on the shot clock. Now here's Wells. Not a lot of room. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Doris, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Okoro, blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Okoro's got his first basket of the night.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run.
Behind this, I dog me. I wasn't too good at math. On God, I run with problem solvers. Come with money, Harley. I need all of it. People falling. Go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis. Hey, bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me. I don't party. the mic, money Scotty. Toys, drive me.